Well, boys, today is tomorrow and Pokimane is in the news. I'm gonna be honest here, this woman is one of the more performative people on Twitch, alright? She puts on not even a great performance. I mean, like, at least she tries, she gets out there, right? But it's pretty evident at this point that she doesn't even believe in half the shit she talks about, because do you guys remember this tweet? Believe victims. It's so nice, right? It has a nice little twang to a little ring, you know. Who can get mad at this, especially whenever you really believe in it? But it seems like Pokimane, Miss Imane Anys, ain't it? Anus. That's what she is at this point. She is an anus in real life. Let's all be honest here. Miss Pokimane doesn't honestly believe victims at all. Even victims that are assaulted on camera. Because if you guys don't know, Pokimane had this stream where she was streaming with Nina Lynn. And Nina Lynn is the person you guys know that assaulted Saeed. And she then went on to say it would be embarrassing as a man to admit that you were assaulted by a woman. And for some reason, out of everyone in the streaming industry, Pokimane remains silent, even though literally earlier this month she had a stream with Nina Lynn. But for some reason she can't come out and say, hey, Nina, you victimized someone. That's disgusting. For some reason she can't say that. Pokimane cannot say that. Even her friends, Pokimane's own friends and business partners have came out against Nina Lynn, but Pokimane herself remains silent on this pretty black and white situation. Obviously, there's a victim and there's a perpetrator, and the person you were just streaming with is the perpetrator of this, crime. And it's not like Nina Lynn hid any of her animosity and misandry against men. I mean, like, she has been talking about this for the last year of her rise. I'm like, hell, even on Pokimane's stream, she was talking about her misandry towards men whenever Pokimane asked her, what is her type of man? And then Nina Lynn basically described a victim of Stockholm Syndrome, essentially, or just a victim of domestic abuse in general. And Pokimane was like, oh, I see. So you want to perpetrate domestic abuse. All right, that's cool. Like, Pokimane had no qualms with her basically saying, yeah, I want to have a victim as a boyfriend or girlfriend.
Wait, you didn't really tell us about your type.
I am. Yeah, my type is the obeying type. I need obeying. I need you to listen. Not too much talking. Shut up when you need to. Mind your own business. Make sure my business is running good. If I need assistance in anything, you have to drop everything and help me. Your wallet is my wallet. My wallet is my wallet. Yeah, any girls you talk to better be your sister or your mom. Other than that, don't talk to them too much either. Mom, maybe yes, because that's mom. And then any of your brothers that are homies, that to check in with me. Because in order to find the secrets of their boyfriend, you go through them. So I have to have all their contacts. Location is always on, and I have an air tag in your car without you knowing.
Valid.
What if she wants a slave? And what about it? It's her type. People have preferences.
Yeah. And then if we do fuck, it's for breeding purposes only. I swear to God. Like, guys don't want to be there like that. And in the bed, do not touch me while I'm sleeping because I like to starfish. And I get hot.
Yes.
Yeah. I get really hot really easily, so I do.
Y'all see how these women have no qualms with her literally describing a victim of domestic abuse at all. But these will be the same people that come out against Mizkif, right? Don't get me wrong, what Mizkif did was disgusting and horrible. But these will be the same women that say all men are terrible. I can't believe men would do this. Mizkif can't believe you would do this to Imaru. But then they would have their friend come on saying, yeah, I would 100% deck the shit out of my man if he had any conversations with his sister longer than 10 minutes. And she's like, well, I mean, like, that's her type. Like, Pokimane legit said, oh, you're describing a slave? I mean, like, that's her type. It's like, bitch, what?
What if she wants a slave? And what about it? It's her type.
Her type shouldn't be allowed. What? Excuse me? Excuse me. If a man came up here and said this, she would 100% be like, that's so misogynistic of you. Now, of course, some people would say this is a joke, but I mean, like, we said that about Mizkif for years, but then we realized, oh, wait, he wasn't joking. That was legit him. He was just saying it was a joke. I'm like, hell, boys, I have to coin this new phrase of Schrodinger's streamer. They are both joking and not joking at the same time. Whenever it's convenient, it's a joke, and whenever it's not a joke. For some reason, they live in this like little fairy tale land where they can be both a parasitic creature where they are siphoning money out of their, viewers' bank accounts, but then they want to act like viewers are weird whenever they feel like they have some connection to them. It's like, brother, they pay you each and every month, and you like talk to them on stream, you read their chats out loud, you react to their donations. Yeah, it's not a far-fetched thing for some viewers to feel like this is a somewhat friendly relationship, even if it is one-sided in your head, because at the end of the day, you are parasitic towards these people. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, being a streamer or a YouTuber isn't somewhat parasitic. I do take up your time. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, we're best friends, but I'm also not gonna act like, oh, well, if someone wants to have a conversation with me, that's this weird thing, right? Someone thinks like we have some kind of friendly relationship. That's dystopian. How dare you think someone that you are talking to online could be somewhat friendly with you or have some kind of relationship with you? But it's also not just that. It's the fact that a lot of these streamers will say these horrible things on stream, then when called out about it, it's just a joke. But then years later, like in the Mizkif situation, it will come out that it was never a joke. This was legit that person. On and off stream, they acted the exact same way. It was never a joke. They were just claiming it was. It was just a bit. It was the horrible thing I said or I did was just a bit. And everyone laughs along because they just want to keep their jobs. But Pokimane is platforming this woman, giving her a job. She is co-signing what Nina Lynn is saying here. Literally co-signing what Nina Lynn is saying here. These bad behaviors are not challenged and criticized by Pokimane and I think that's iGumdrop or some shit. They're not challenged by them, but actually endorsed, actually encouraging Nina Lynn to continue on with this horrible behavior of hers. Because if you guys don't know, Pokimane is actually pretty good friends, at least business partner for years on end with one of the offline TV members, Disguised Toast, who was recently raped, let's just call it what it was, assaulted by Nina Lynn at the Streamer Games, Ludwig Streamer Games.
No. You ready, Emily? You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Nina.
All right.
Okay, Fred.
I know. Concentrating on the button.
Okay, girl.
No, Nina. Oh my. Wow, you have the best masseuse, Toast.
That's good.
Wow, she is so bold.
Fine.
You love to see it.
Alright.
So bold, so bold. Yep, keep it up. Yep. Good job, Nina.
So recently, this video has been making the rounds again of Disguised Toast being gripped. Alright, we're just gonna call it what it is. He got by her, and he talked about how disgusting he felt and how she literally just pushed the masseuse out of the way and did this to him without his consent, by the way. He thought he was gonna get, the masseuse giving him a massage, not Nina Lynn. He never knew about this. He never consented to this. He only went along with it because, Disguised Toast, he's one of those people that just does not want to get into drama, right? And he just, was forced to allow it to happen because people were filming this. Extra Emily was encouraging it. So Disguised Toast replied to a tweet that showed that clip and basically said, "This clip is going around with the recent convo, so I'll address it. I was trying to get a massage from a physical therapist when Nina, an IRL streamer I've never met, pushed aside the therapist and started grabbing my ass while I was already laid on the table. I felt pressured to go along with it because 3 IRL stream cameras pointed at my face, and also being at a sponsored event, I did not want to escalate the situation. I was extremely uncomfortable the whole time. Definitely should have said something in the moment and regret not doing so. And honestly, a little ashamed of myself for not speaking up because I just know if I ever spoke about it again in the future, people will say, well, you should have stopped it then." And of course, Disguised Toast was getting praise and love for being brave enough to come out with his story on this. And even, his fellow member in offline TV, Sidion, even, praised him for his bravery on this situation, saying, "I'm proud of you for speaking up about your experience and so sorry it happened in the first place. Feelings of shame are common but not welcome. There's so many factors that go into feelings like you can't speak up, so I'm incredibly proud of you doing so." So obviously some other offline TV members also, they praised him for his bravery on this, except for one person. Now, Pokimane isn't in offline TV anymore, right? She left it like years ago. But also, she was a pretty huge part of that, along with Disguised Toast. Like, they were content creator friends. Like, I'm not gonna say like they were best friends, but I'm like, they lived together, they worked together, they made content together, they streamed together for years on end. I would assume there's some friendly relationship there where you would assume if this person was harmed by someone you recently actually started making content with, you would be appalled by that person's behavior, and you would obviously be with the person you made content with, the victim, by the way, side, instead of siding with, the person that perpetrated the crime against them. But it's quite weird how the believed victim's woman is quite quiet on this whole situation, where literally one of her friends that she's lived with, hung out with, broke bread with for years on end, she's now quiet on it now that she has this new friend that likes going around groping men. I'm like, hell, this situation was so bad to where even Valkyrie had a correct opinion on this. And this woman, she loves that nice edge. She loves it. But even she was just like, yeah, obviously this woman didn't just group someone once. She did it twice on stream, 2 separate men, 2 different occasions. That needs to be a permaban. Brother, she has a pattern of behavior of disrespecting not only physically, but also, verbally, men in particular. Like, she is disgusting. Like, she is literally getting away with actual crimes that if they were done to her, she would expect people to fight for her. She would expect people to go on this whole hate campaign for her. But as soon as she does it to others, she's just like, oh my God. All I did was just grab you unconsensually multiple times in front of people, embarrassing you. Oh my God. Why are you being such a bitch? But yeah, Valkyrie had her own thoughts on this, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but you know what? She had the right thoughts for once. I'm gonna be honest here. I thought we were gonna get like a little, but also she's just a woman, so it's not as bad. I'll be honest here. I actually thought she was gonna say that. I don't even know why. I've been seeing so many bad Valkyrie takes where I was just I was preparing for the worst, but this one wasn't that bad.
Tweet. I cannot believe that Nina is unbanned. Toast tweeted a video of Nina pretty much at the streamer games assaulting him and massaging his ass at a massage table. And he said that he was uncomfortable the whole time. And he didn't even know her. It just... Yeah, toast. Thank you, Liz, for the prime. Thank you. No excuses for that. I just don't think she should have been unbanned. I think it's crazy that she was unbanned a day later after the Saeed situation.
Exactly. Like, what was the point of giving her a day ban? They might as well not even ban her at all. Like, that was the most performative, yes, she can get away with this ban known to man. Like, I'll be honest here, we're to the point to where, like, boys, y'all gonna start, filing some police reports, all right? Because it's obvious that Twitch is not gonna do anything about this. Nina's gonna do this again. Like, we're not gonna sit here and act like she's not gonna do this. For some reason, Nina Lynn wants to give off this whole asexual personality, right? She wants to act like she's not sexual at all. She even said it during the Pokimane interview where she was like, oh yeah, I don't like sex, or I'm just asexual in general.
And then if we do fuck, it's for our breeding purposes only. I swear to God. Like, I don't want to be this like that.
Whenever her behavior is quite different. She loves men. For someone that's asexual, She loves doing sexual activities with complete strangers, by the way. She doesn't even know these people. Like, I don't even think she even knew Saeed that well, let alone Disguised Toast. So she's one of those people that you can probably catch in a brothel or two. Let's just say that, because it seems like, yes, she does like sex, but she likes the perception of being asexual for some reason, which is extremely weird.
You don't get horny? No. Wow. I went to my doctor. They did tell me that I have low sex drive, and my hormones are cooked.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, that's not a bad way to live though.
It's a great way. I don't think about that shit. Though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire actually.
That's the best. I focus on work only.
Nah.
Love it. Yeah.
Shio, you might be the first person I think that's genuinely like, asexual.
Seeing that you are definitely not asexual, because just because she has a low sex drive doesn't mean she's not interested in sex. She has said many times that she is interested in sex.
Then should we get into it? Okay.
Any embarrassing stories on your side?
I couldn't find my clip.
What? For the longest.
No, because I still can't find it. And then I couldn't find my hole because I had a big bush. It was so big that we gave up on the mission. And that's why I'm still a virgin.
You good? Well, it just smells like bronze.
You want some?
And people that are asexual are completely not interested in at all. Like, just at all. It's not something that they're interested in doing anytime, anywhere. It could be the hottest person ever. They don't care. They're not doing it. I mean, like, hell, even Fan was calling out Nina Lynn, saying that her behavior was disgusting. And I'll be honest here. If you guys know who Fan is, hey, I'm just letting you know this woman knows something about disgusting. And if she's disgusted by you, oh my goodness, you must be a horrible person. I mean, like, shit.
I just think it was so awful to watch. And they were saying like he likes it, and they were saying like, oh well, or Nina said like responded to Rage, and I forget who, but Nina was like, it's embarrassing for guys to be assaulted. It's he should be embarrassed as a man. And then I saw people like commenting, being like, oh, it's so triggering. People commenting like how is he as a man unable to push two girls off of him? Like, he's clearly laughing in the clip. He's not. How the fuck was she supposed to know he was uncomfortable? But they've never, what? Like, this is literally why men don't come out about being assaulted. Like, how are you gonna? He was like repeatedly saying no in the clip as well, and like that is more than a lot of people can do in those situations, you know?
Like, literally, he was saying no. Now, boys, we got ourselves an update, all right, live, hot off the presses while I'm recording. I mean, like, boys, this is why you come to the fishbowl. We get the news to you fresh off the presses, because Pokimane finally responded to this whole situation after platforming, you know, a SA'er, a serial assaulter. She finally responded to this, saying on Twitter, I've gotten a lot of comments asking me to speak on recent news, and I didn't tweet sooner because I felt the focus should be on the victims and allegations, but it also feels wrong not to say anything. SA and harassment should be taken seriously regardless of the gender of the perpetrator or victim. There's already so much shame associated with speaking out on these experiences, when in reality, the shame should lie with the abuser. If I'm ever slow to comment on things like this, it's because these situations bring up a lot of emotions from my own past traumas, which I don't know if I'll share publicly. I hope this makes my stance clear. So yeah, she swung from, I didn't talk about this because I want the focus to be on the victim and the perpetrator, which, I mean, like, you're one of the biggest voices of believing victims out there. I would think that you would want to amplify this situation to, you know, your audience to make sure that this victim gets the justice that they deserve. But for some reason, she swung all the way to another direction of, it always brings up so much trauma in my life, and I'm just sitting here like, what does that have to do with this situation? What? Cindy got a tweet, hey Nina, fuck you, bitch. I don't know if that's really gonna be bringing up that much trauma in your life. Like, what? Like, she's just trying to make up any excuse at all. Any excuse at all to get out of this. Like, the deflection of, oh, you know, I want to focus on the victim, then swinging over to, I have trauma. That's why I'm slow to comment on this. Whenever in reality, she probably was trying to wait as long as she could to be like, oh no, see, Saeed sent a text message to Nina saying that he actually liked that. Like, she was trying to wait on any amount of evidence. Let's all be honest here. She probably likes Nina, right? She probably was like, I want her to be my friend, and she did not want this relationship to die. So she was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt by staying silent on the situation, which literally in that tweet, she still didn't condemn anyone. Who was she talking about in that tweet? Was she talking about Mizkiff? Was she talking about the Emaru situation at TwitchCon? Was she talking about Nina and Saeed? We have no idea. It was the most vaguest tweet known to man. But that is Pokimane. Whenever men are assaulted, oh my god, who cares? But whenever women are assaulted, she's right there on the front lines, ready to defend any woman, calling out men by name. But as soon as a woman does assault, so yeah, so the reason why I didn't say anything earlier is because like I have trauma. It's like, okay, then you can't call her out. She was literally just on your stream. You were just platforming her. Literally a full chest and all. Whenever she was talking about her perfect husband would be literally a domestic abuse victim, but now whenever she actually has several people that she has assaulted, you're silent. I'm like, brother, for some reason your traumas don't come up whenever the person is literally saying, I want to perpetrate what your traumas are, but then they come up whenever people are like, she did these actions against me. Pokimane, can you amplify this to your audience to make sure that people at Twitch know that this is going on their platform? Oh, I had trauma, so I had to wait. It's like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Whenever Nina Lynn got banned, she didn't say anything. At that point, we thought that the victim got, you know, their justice. She didn't say anything then. She kept her mouth closed. She kept her mouth closed. She didn't have anything to say then. Whenever justice was at that point, we thought was gonna be served. So it's not like she had trauma. She didn't want to speak on the situation because she wanted to give her, at that time, and I'm assuming still now, friend the chance to vindicate themselves. But more and more evidence keeps coming out that this woman is not only a graper, she's also almost, I'm gonna be honest here, a R-word, is a serial assaulter, a misandrist. Like, she's just all around a horrible person. Now she has to put out this vague statement, so maybe it's all just a misunderstanding, but I'm not going to say who I'm talking about here because there's many dramas going on right now, and for some reason any and everyone else, QT Cinderella, Valkyrie, all these other people, they can specifically talk about each and every part, right? But for some reason Pokimane has to smush them all together into this hybrid statement of, I have trauma, that's why I don't make this statement. Oopsie doopsie, I might have platformed a person that serial assaults people. Well, what you gonna do about it? Just like, what are you gonna do about I upstream? Because this woman Anissa is just absolutely derailing that thing. All right, this boy can't even stream without her coming in there to derail it. Click this video right here to find out how desperate is Anissa Jomha for attention. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.